LEGO's age ranges have so much hidden potential, but it's being wasted. Ever since the company's humble beginnings in 1932, LEGO has been dedicated to making toys for kids, all the way from their wooden builds to their plastic bricks. Children were their sole demographic up until the 21st century rolled around. With the landscape of sets being broadened by this point, so too was the audience it invited in. Adults started to enjoy buying sets, and soon LEGO wasn't just a toy, it became a collectible. LEGO started to embrace their new demographic over time and eventually dove headfirst into making sets purely for adults, while still making sets for kids, of course. However, there are some huge flaws with the way they're approaching it. Not only are they branding sets that are kid-friendly as a premium product for only adults, there is a demographic that LEGO seems to have entirely forgotten about. LEGO's age ranges have so much hidden potential, but it's being wasted. Now, I'm sure you're wondering who the forgotten demographic is, but that is none other than teenagers, specifically Gen Z teenagers such as myself. Teenagers are the bridge between children and adults, and usually collect sets from both age groups. But there is so much untapped potential in this demographic that LEGO has seemingly glanced over. LEGO has recently been making a lot of sets, especially under the 18+ range, from movies and TV shows and other types of media from the childhoods of Gen X and millennials. And of course, they're pumping out sets based on current media. However, similar to the demographics, there is a gap in between from the early 2000s to the 2010s. This, of course, excludes major franchises that LEGO has a license for, most notably Star Wars, Marvel, and Harry Potter, as well as IPs that have been incredibly popular and broken the internet, such as Stranger Things. And in this case, I'm looking more so at televised media rather than film. The extent of what LEGO has done from this era are Friends and The Office, and those are some of the best-selling LEGO sets of the past 5 years. Other than those two sets, there is a scarcity of sets from media from Gen Z's childhood, shows that we grew up with. Most of Gen Z are now adults, and have gotten past that awkward phase during their adolescence where liking LEGO is weird. I never went through that, thankfully. So with that said, I think it's time that LEGO starts making sets from our childhood. The animation landscape alone has so much potential. Make sets from Nickelodeon and Cartoon Network, or even anime. Bring back SpongeBob, Adventure Time, and Avatar: The Last Airbender. They have gotten sets in the past, but that was 10 to 15 years ago, and their longevity was compromised by the quality of the sets. And with a new SpongeBob movie and new Avatar series coming out soon, now is the perfect time for them to bring back these themes. But why stop at TV shows? Animated movies have been a raging success. DreamWorks, Blue Sky, Sony Animation, there's no limit to what LEGO could make. And don't even stop there. Sets from music artists and mature video games. BTS and Horizon Forbidden West could be just the beginning. Imagine your favorite music video as a LEGO set. The possibilities are endless. Trust me, there is a market for these sets. So many of my friends who are my age own LEGO sets, and most of the people I've made friends with in the LEGO YouTube community are my age too. Another huge problem with LEGO's age ranges are their 18+ line of sets. If you couldn't tell by now, it's purely a marketing gimmick to try and get adults to buy their sets. This isn't a bad thing in and of itself, but they're branding sets that are perfectly suitable for children under 18+. Every single ideas and icon set are now under 18+, even though a good group of them are suitable for kids. This is scaring parents away from buying these sets for their kids. I certainly would have enjoyed the Sesame Street set or Winnie the Pooh set as a kid. Now, of course, there are 18+ sets that are purely made for adults, with intricate builds meant for display, but that's what this branding should be reserved for. And the fact that kids sets are being branded under 18+ is holding it back from being truly for adults and giving us more mature sets. And since 18+ sets are supposed to be for adults, LEGO should not be afraid of making sets from more mature media. Popular IPs like Breaking Bad, John Wick, Game of Thrones, Terminator, Longmire, Five Nights at Freddy's, Hunger Games, and Family Guy. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. And don't forget mature video games like I mentioned earlier. These franchises will bring a whole new audience into buying and collecting LEGO. but they won't even touch these popular IPs because they're not child friendly. That wouldn't even be a problem if you weren't branding child friendly sets under 18 plus. Not only that, but LEGO has broken their own rules and made plenty of mature sets in the past, some even straight up inappropriate. So why are they afraid now? Especially since they're just tapping into their adult demographic. Now look, I don't expect LEGO to be perfect. I don't expect them to always magically know what sets we want them to make. That is simply unrealistic. However, I hope that they are truly trying to listen to what their fans have to say and taking that into account when making new sets. I really hope they see that there is a market for mature sets and sets from Gen Z's childhood. Simply starting to make those kinds of sets would make such a huge difference. It would be a dream come true. If you don't agree with me, or if you think I missed something in this video, let me know in the comments. I would love to hear what you have to say. And if you enjoyed this video, then be sure to drop a like and subscribe to my channel for more LEGO content. I recommend checking out this one next, where I talk about why LEGO CMF boxes are doomed to fail. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great rest of your day, fellow Bricksters. Peace out.